Hey everybody, Dennis Cruz here. Yes, North Beach is the neighborhood on the slopes of Telegraph Hill. It's loosely centered around Washington Square Park with the lovely, beautiful St. Peter's and Paul's Church, Italian neighborhood to the Italian max. And you wander these streets and you're gonna get a whole Italian vibe without having to go to Italy. What are we doing?
We gotta give this guy a glass of wine.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Let's be
Hey, now you do the interview with the glass of wine.
This is what I'm talking about.
Hey, this is North Beach, huh?
This is North Beach. This is San Francisco's North Beach. This is the Italian community for San Francisco, their little Italy. Italian bars, restaurants, stores, beautiful restaurants and bars. You come here, you're gonna get a whole Italian flavor. But today I'm gonna take you to a local bar. This is like San Francisco's Cheers bar, and you don't have to be Italian to enjoy it. Chindan. Here we are in Gino and Carlo, and here is one of the owners. It's my man, Marco Rossi. The Rossi family been involved with this bar for at least a year. Okay, at least a bunch of years. And Marco, good to be here. You know, love you guys and everything. This is my favorite bar in the world. I want to know a little bit about your family history and your history with the bar, and tell us about the Rossi family and how they got involved in Gino and Carlo.
Let's see. Well, my dad came from Genoa, Italy, in 1950. He was a scavenger, garbage man for 6 years. He put some money together.
Yeah, and then this bar was in existence already, right?
Yes, since 1942.
And was it Gino and Carlo?
It was Gino and Carlo.
Who in the hell are Gino and Carlo?
This guy named Gino Matucci and Carlo Guidi. My dad bought in with them. He stayed partners with them for a few years, and they left after a few years.
Is that right?
Yeah, and then this guy Aldino Cuneo came in for several years. In 1970, my uncle Frank came in.
Yes.
He just retired recently, and we've been rocking and rolling since. There's 4 partners, my cousin Frankie over there.
Yeah.
Myself, Ron and Frank.
Ron and Frank, Ron Manoli and Frank Cola.
And on we go. It's been about 60 some odd years, and we're going.
Now you grew up in the neighborhood.
In between the marina and North Beach, yeah.
This is it. This is Little Italy for San Francisco, North Beach, or was. As your Uncle Frankie told me, he says North Beach now is kind of the Italian neighborhood of Chinatown.
Well, that's kind of a bad joke going around, but yeah.
Yeah.
That North Beach is the Italian part of Chinatown.
Because
it's kind of a bad joke.
Yeah,
What are you gonna do?
There's still a lot of
No
Italian
offense.
Dad was here for a lot of years. I remember coming in on Sunday mornings for football and stuff. And Dad come up and says, "You want something to eat?" Like, sure, okay, what do we do? Is there a menu or what? No, you want something to eat? Sure. And they'd bring you out a plate, a couple of fried eggs, and a piece of toast, a piece of French bread. Yeah. I mean, it's just, that's the kind of place Gino and Carlo is. You guys still, you don't have a restaurant, but you do have a kitchen. Thursdays, every other Thursdays, you guys have a special thing go on.
Yeah, well, actually, we are kind of a restaurant. Every other Thursday, we have a nice luncheon, $20. You get a beautiful meal, great meal.
It's a great meal.
We move the pool tables. We sit down about 80 people, and it's good. It's a lot of fun.
They take the 2 pool tables, jack them up, bring them over in the corner here, and then you set it up family style. And it is just, I mean, you do everything from ossobuco, roast chicken. It just depends on what. Sure. You have 2 different entrees to pick from.
New York strip. Yeah, the trolley, what have you.
Oh,
yeah,
it's a delicious setup, and it's been booming for a lot of years, right?
I think we've been doing a lunch for about 15 years now.
Did any celebrities ever come in that you can remember that were,
baseball players, several of the Giants, Sabian, McGowan, Sinatra. He was here many years ago.
Really?
He signed that.
Sure. Oh, he actually signed this? Oh, that's awesome.
It's funny, his handwriting looks just like my aunt's, but but he was here. Tony Bennett's been here.
Of course, San Francisco staple. Of course, He left his heart here.
Yeah.
Am I out of line with that?
Not at all.
Tell me about the 8-ball tournament, because I know Gino and Carlo's big in the city for, they have pool tourneys, but this one is one of the crucial ones.
It's been going on for coming up to 50 years.
50 years.
It's the most popular 8-ball tournament in the city. It's all amateurs, but it's very prestigious.
Gino and Carlo's open 365 days a year.
6 a.m. till 2 a.m.
What?
Absolutely.
What is Christmas Day like here? I mean,
Well, people need a place to go. Some people are unfortunate; they don't have families, what have you. They're friends of ours. We make a little turkey or something.
oh, it's nice. So you do a whole little thing where you got a little feast here.
Absolutely.
It's a 6 a.m. bar, and back in the day, I would say most of the bars in San Francisco were 6 a.m. bar.
Yeah, not too many anymore.
No, I mean, can you think of a handful of them?
There's maybe 2 or 3 in the neighborhood, and I don't think. I'm sure there's some in the Mission, whatever, but not many. It used to be every bar. Everybody had a liquor license, would be open at 6 a.m.
Every bar, and the reason being, why was it open at 6?
It's probably more of a blue-collar city back then.
Yeah, for sure. This city has changed. I mean, you said, Dad started as a scavenger, and the garbage company was right down here in North Beach, not here anymore. But I mean, there were truck drivers, milkmen, warehouse workers everywhere, canneries right down here near Fisherman's
Cops,
Wharf.
longshoremen.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. It's great.
So
there was a reason to be. There was a bigger reason then to be open at 6 in the morning.
because that was pretty much they're getting off work. That's their time to cool down, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
We'd have 5 garbage trucks parked in a lot across the street, 5 squad cars. With the police before there was camera phones.
Oh, exactly.
Cops didn't mind coming in and having no pop. That was a long time ago. I'm not getting anybody in trouble.
Not anymore. Yeah, of course.
yeah.
Of course. I would say a lot of the Italians moved to the suburbs, would you say, up to Marin, down south?
Sure.
But everybody comes into North Beach to get their Italian fix, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And where do you got to go? You got to come to Gino and Carlo.
One of the stops, I'd say.
Have to be one of them. So this homely young man is Frank Rossi Jr. So tell me a little bit about you being here at the bar and Dad, and a little bit about the Rossis. Yeah.
So my dad, he's a legend in North Beach. The greatest bartender. I've heard that he's the greatest bartender from just about everybody that comes in.
And the greatest person. This is one of the great
besides.
guys.
Absolutely. Following in his footsteps hasn't been easy, but me and Marco, we're trying not to mess it up. We're trying not to screw it up. We got a good thing going here. My dad and my uncle Donato.
Yes.
Set
the
everything
bar
up.
pretty high.
They did. They
Yeah.
did. So we're trying to, we just don't want to mess it up.
Yeah.
But my dad still comes in sometimes for the luncheons. We have luncheons here every couple weeks. Him and his friends, they come by. And, yeah.
Your dad is one of the fun people, and he's just, if you go on a run with Dad, if you go around North Beach, he's like a king here. Everybody knows him.
It's like the mayor. We go into a restaurant
Yes.
for lunch, and it's like the mayor, right?
That's right. Everybody, they say, oh, well, wait a minute, we'll get you a table, we'll get you a seat. Maybe you have the drink up there already.
Usually has 10 people with him too, so
He
it's
likes
like a little entourage.
That's exactly right. He is Entourage before there was the TV show Entourage. How does the crowd change? You've got the regulars, locals, maybe an older crowd during the day. At nighttime,
Well, we still stay pretty much neighborhood, but of course we get the younger generation.
and they found the place because it's a great place for a fair price drink and a good drink.
Yeah, and you got to reach out to them too, because you got to be with the change. You got to change with the
Sure.
times, and the music changes a little bit, but it's a good time.
So does the jukebox reflect that? Because I remember being here when I was younger, and it was all Sinatra. It was all,
Maybe not as much Sinatra, Tony Bennett, but still there is all
Yeah.
the time, but mixed up with the club music, whatever you call it, whatever.
Of course. Yeah. Well, you don't have. It's not like you bring a DJ in the house.
Nothing like that, please.
Although Silvio here, I understand he's great on the turntables.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
Ones and twos, and he's a rapper. So that's a good thing about this man. He's
Been rapping for years.
he's rapping to everybody. What's the busiest day of the year here at Gino and Carlo?
Busiest day of the year, Gino and Carlos. Well, I don't know if it's the busiest, but the funnest has got to be Columbus Day.
Columbus Day, because do they still have the parade?
Yes, they do.
And they used to have a big party here, or a big festival in Washington Square Park, which is 3 blocks away.
So they have the bazaar, the St. Peter and Paul's, the school, the Salesian school. They have the big bazaar. It's the parade. It's just the fun. It's very Italian day.
Very Italian day. It's a day where everyone, just like St. Pat's is, everyone's Irish. On Columbus Day, everybody can be Italian. I understand you got a bocce tournament going on.
Sure.
And tell us about that. Dad's name is on there, Donato Rossi.
Every year in the summer, we have my dad's bocce ball tournament. We get about 12 teams. We got about 80 people go down to North Beach Playground to the bocce ball courts.
Nice, the Joe DiMaggio Playground.
Yeah. Now it's called Joe DiMaggio Playground, sure. And they got the 2 nice bocce ball courts. We play there for a few hours, 12 teams, and we come back up here for a little party, a little festa. And it's a blast, and it's been going on for like 9 years now.
So here we are behind the bar, Gino and Carlo, and the lovely Silvio. You've been working here just for a couple. Did you just get out of bartender school, sir?
I just got out of prison, right along with bartender school.
Very nice. How long have you been working here?
I've been here about 13 years since my brother passed away, who was here for about 15 years.
Wow, okay. It's a legacy, and you know, and I always love seeing you. You make me happy when I come in here.
We love to see you, Dave.
Yeah, thank you.
For being here.
But so, the drink of choice here for years and years. Now, maybe not the most served thing, but I would say it's something that evokes the Italian culture here.
Absolutely true.
Would be the Negroni, right?
Negroni.
Okay. You're gonna make it? Can you make one, sir?
We're gonna make
Do I need to
Negroni.
get the Mr. Boston's guide out?
Oh, no.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen. Anyone?
And that was it, Dennis.
Well, it's a beautiful drink.
Would you like to taste it?
Do you
please?
mind?
Well, if you don't, I wouldn't be honored unless you taste it.
Let me have that. All right, here we go.
There you go.
That's a good booze drink, and the Campari really complements the gin. You used only the highest grade of gin there, I can tell.
By all means.
That's right. Well, that's a delicious drink. Sister.
Isn't that delicious?
Oh, that's delicious. That's a Negroni, made only the way you can make it here at Gino and Carlo. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank you always.
To your health.
And yours too.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Beautiful thing.
I come here every day, basically every day, either night, morning, afternoon, a quick pop, everything. Love every one of the guys. It's just the best bar in the world.
It's family. It's a total family feeling bar.
So it's Banquet Thursday at Gino and Carlo. Everybody gathering together, getting ready for the big grub out. And who shows up but the man, the myth, the legend. That's right, the man I've been waiting for.
My name is Frank Rossi, and I was one of the owners since 1969. I retired in 2007. I had a little stroke, but I was here 40 years serving drinks. And had a great time, met a lot of great people. It's just a nice time. And my brother Donato took me in, who recently passed away, but he's still here. We're all here. And we're all together. It's a family thing. My son's here, my nephew's here. It's just everything's family here.
You get that, John?
You got it?
Hey, I like people.
We're lucky to be here with the Rossi family today, and it's a great, great family in San Francisco.
Perfect.
It's my grandson's birthday today, too. My grandson's birthday, too.
Happy birthday!
He's a good
Hey, brother!
The son was conceived.
I see her all the time.
I know she used to come in here a lot.
She changed, Bob.
Viva l'America! L'America è la mia mamma e l'Italia è la mia nonna.
So needless to say, I love Gino and Carlo. This is my favorite bar in the world because it's great people, great bartenders, good crowd. You come in here, this is like the Italian Cheers. You come in here, and even if you're not part of the family, they're gonna make you feel friendly, and then we're gonna make you, they're not gonna make you feel friendly, but it's a friendly atmosphere. Did you like the way I said that? It make you feel friendly. And if you're friendly, they'll be friendly. If you're not friendly, maybe it's not gonna be so damn friendly.
Fair enough.
I think that is fair enough. But listen, when you come here, you come to Green Street between Grant and Stockton and Columbus, and you get yourself a little taste of what old San Francisco's Italian neighborhood, North Beach was like. You come to Gino and Carlo.